Before the Normandy became home to legendary fan favourites such as Garrus Vicarian and Tali'Zorah, each Mass Effect gives us a bunch of throwaway squad mates to begin our journey. Well, except for one. These tutorial-only heroes pop in for a brief moment and then promptly vanish faster than a red shirt on Star Trek. They may not have stuck around, but they still deserve their moment in the spotlight, especially one of these. Today I'm going to be ranking every tutorial-only squadmate from the Mass Effect trilogy, because why not? So like, share and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and let's take a look. Firstly, I'd like to break down the criteria on which I'm judging these characters. If it wasn't already obvious, I'm only featuring characters who do not make it onto Shepard's squad after the introductory level. This means no Kaidan, no Ashley, no Miranda, no Jacob, etc. And of course, we're talking only about the Mass Effect trilogy, no one from Andromeda makes this list. We'll be ranking them based on combat utility, narrative impact, memorability, entertainment value, that kind of stuff, so it will come as no surprise to anyone that number 3 on this list is Private Richard L. Jenkins. When we first meet Jenkins, he is eager to get some action, probably spurred on by the fact he was born on Eden Prime, which is where the Normandy is heading. His characterization is mostly likeable, but he's such a walking cliche, he might as well have been called Private Richard L. Target. His most notable characteristic, besides being full of piss and vinegar, appears to be a desire to charge aimlessly into enemy gunfire like your average Call of Duty player. Pros: teaches the player to stay low and use the cover provided. Cons: dies within 30 seconds, doesn't fire a shot. Which is a shame really, because he has quite a comprehensive list of abilities, and it makes me sad every time I go to spend his skill points. Oh well, it was never meant to be, and sadly his legacy is nothing more than a meme.
Alright, thumbs up. Ready, guys? Let's do this.
Number 2. Dr. Wilson. I should have probably ranked this man lower on the list than Jenkins, considering his character can be summarized as instantly suspicious traitor. I mean, he doesn't even have a first name, or maybe Wilson is his first name, and he doesn't have a surname. I like to imagine that his full name is Wilson Wilson. Wilson! Nonetheless, I rank him at number 2 because, unlike Jenkins, he is actually a useful squad mate. We get to use his powers to learn how to take out fuel canisters, and he actually gets to fire his gun a few times. Pros: Medigel tutorial guy. Cons: obvious traitor. On the plus side, he does get to claim the legacy of being literally shot mid-sentence by Miranda.
Miranda, but you were...
Dead?
What an icon. And last but not least, Admiral David Anderson. What can I really say? Realistically, this guy shouldn't even be on the same list. But I'm deep into writing this script and I'm almost out of paper. #waste not. Anyways, obviously Anderson clears these two Muppets. It's not even close. Not to mention, he joins you for the best tutorial out of the 3, and he's with you for a legitimately challenging wave encounter. Couple that with the fact that he checks all of the same boxes as Wilson when it comes to his helpfulness to the player, and the emotional impact of his parting. It's an easy choice in the end. Pros: it's Admiral Anderson, and for a brief moment his presence can allow Commander Shepard to not feel the weight of leadership on their shoulders. Also, the only one on this list who actually survives the tutorial. The only con? The fact that he doesn't get to be with you for longer, to be honest. But then we wouldn't get the legacy of his amazing emotional farewells. So there you have it. They weren't with us for long, but they certainly were there. Whether it's Jenkins taking a plasma bolt to the chest, or Anderson giving that nod of approval as he solemnly jogs away. These tutorial companions helped define how each game began. Kind of. Which of these was your favourite? Let me know in the comments, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And remember, never be one of Commander Shepard's first squad mates in a Mass Effect game. Keyless ally, my friends, and until next time.